Hello there, everybody. My name is Ray, and today we're here to play some more Tales of Zestiria. This is part number 20. Thank you all for joining me for today's episode. So last episode, we kind of dipped around in the forest a little bit, made our way into Roland's, and that's more or less it. Storyline-wise, we didn't really do anything else. We just kind of roamed around for a bit and found our way here. I think there's another Norman around here somewhere, but maybe not right here. As I have to mute the video so I don't sneeze all up in it. This video should be a little bit louder than the previous ones. I just kind of noticed that it seemed like the last few videos were kind of more quiet. Change the settings up a little bit and it should be okay now. Spirit Chain SC. Some ways to get the most out of SC. Maintain high SC to keep recovery rate high. Guard against enemy attacks. Target weaknesses to replenish SC. Stop attacking when enemies guard / evade. Avoid attacks. Enemies are resistant to. Use arts frequently to reduce SC consumption. Equip items with high focus. So you don't need to memorize all of these right away. Work on mastering a couple at a time, then return here when you're ready. What the hell do you mean return here? There it is. Blood. Again, I don't care. I mean, I'm going to be getting rid of pretty much all this crap here in a little bit anyway.
I can sense the ancient tongue. We're near one.
You don't say. Seraphic Arts. Most Seraphic Arts have a higher... Look, like, I will... You guys can just read this on your own. Got a rant here for a little bit. I, agree with a lot of people who say that this type of stuff is a little bit ridiculous. The fact that you have to have that many items around... I mean, to teach everything about this game, they have so many skits that tell you what's up. They have so many monoliths around that just constantly remind you of these different things, and this is this mechanic, and this mechanic, and that mechanic, and it's like, good lord. They have a lot to teach in this game, and you have a lot that you need to pay attention to. Personally, I don't remember most of the stuff in this game if I'm not playing this game basically on a daily basis. Which is why I pretty much record at least one episode a day. But at the same time, if I'm not playing just for funsies on my own, it's kind of difficult to remember all this crap. But cube pork belly, I don't care what it does, do it. Cutscene? Yes.
Is there any sort of rhyme or reason to what happens when you fuse equipment?
Great question, Rose. You're right. There's nothing random in the fusion of equipment.
Can you just tell it to me short and simple before I fall asleep?
Sure. First, the rules for fusing two different equipment skills only apply to those located in the same slot.
So it actually does matter which slot each skill is positioned at.
Yes, what skill is placed in which slot is a very important factor in equipment fusion.
So it's important to...
Well, it's... Huh? Are you asleep?
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny that I just talked about that and they're making fun of it themselves in that skit. It's like what people say when you make like a fourth wall break or something like that in a show or a movie, or you know what, it probably is really stupid. We shouldn't really be doing all this crap, but they do it anyway. Like just talking about it doesn't justify it, sort of thing. So I didn't like the look of him at all. Yeah, pretty oily. Better get used to it. Plenty of this type everywhere these days. So let's talk to this kid. What do we have right now? Calcite sword, okay. So we'll get these. We'll get that. And this type of stuff, this just ruins the surprise. But I'm not gonna talk about what that is. But we're gonna buy all this crap. Get that because why not? Nobody's gonna put it on right now. No, don't want to equip it. And well, let's go to our equipment real quick. See, like that had a down thing just because it decreases one of our stats. This thing gives you, or rather, this sword gives you 15 defense. So anything that doesn't give you 15 defense will give you that little red arrow down. But if you're trying to be more offensive, this is a better weapon. So we're going to do that. Do I have more than one? I do not. I need to make some time to do this type of crap off screen. I 100% realize that. Let's see. I don't give a crap about her art attack. I really don't. I just cannot be bothered. I literally cannot be bothered. Just like his physical attack means absolutely nothing. Let's use this one, and then we can just fuse those together. Oh yeah, there's no reason not to. What's one thing that I noticed too? Unless I'm missing it, Zestiria had like rarities of these things. Typically, as far as the game is concerned, the rarer an item is, either the straight up it's better or it has more potential. They don't do that in this game, and I'm not exactly sure why. But regardless, I'm gonna do the fusion, all that other crap off screen. I've wasted enough time on that as it is. I'm gonna head back up here and make a little bit of progression as far as the story actually goes. Okay. Girl, if you don't, yeah, okay. I need you to move. Thank you. I mean, you didn't move, but you know, I'll take the fact that I was able to get past you.
Got a request. Church of Rollins.
Roger.
This must be the sanctuary. Not a very old building, but still, remarkable architecture.
Hello? Is there anybody home?
If they are, they better have a voice and a body.
No one's here.
Ghost?
I mean, no guardian seraph. No surprise, given that priest we saw earlier.
They're all like that. Everywhere you go these days.
Well, what should we do? Look for a seraph who can bless it?
Huh. I wouldn't know where to start.
You know, it isn't necessary to get completely hung up on restoring the blessing.
You sure? It should be fine. There isn't all that much malevolence around here. And besides, it's not like you can go and save the world all by yourself.
Absolutely. The most important thing right now is that you broaden your perceptions and hone your powers.
So that we can stand up to the Lord of Calamity, right?
You'll have a hell of a time with that if you can't even tell when you're being followed. Who are you talking to? The stained glass? Didn't you have urgent business at the restaurant on the main street? What was the name again?
Yes, right, Boris's Canteen.
There's no restaurant by that name. He's alone. Let's take him down and get out of here. Can he see us?
Nope. He's just that good. Have fun with your human friend, Sarai.
Huh? Seriously?
This is a human problem after all.
Come. I shall apologize for deceiving you. And then... you're going to tell me who you really are!
Yes, this is Sergey, and he's probably gonna kick my ass. Come here. Just a little bit. I mean, this isn't a fight that you have to win, I don't believe. Well, I mean, you have to win, but you don't have to, like, take his life down to 0 or whatever. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can. I think it, like, I think it stops when he's, like, about halfway or less than half. Maybe you have to take him down all the way, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, what was that?
An art handed down with pride in my country.
Okay, I guess I was wrong. You actually can finish him off. Hello. And as you can see, you're by yourself. I'm not really talking about it because this fight isn't really all that hard. As I'm getting my ass kicked anyway. Yo, that was Sword Rain. I'm not even paying attention to what he's doing. I like Sword Rain. I wish we could use that. I don't really think we can anyway. Maybe we could use it at one point or another. But anyway, you know, Sergey, get wrecked.
You held back. You'll regret it later.
I'll be fine. I appreciate you looking out for me.
Even your comeback is weak. Are you speaking with Seraphim? So during the inspection, you really were.
I must apologize for lying to you, Sergey.
It is I who owe you an apology, gentle shepherd.
Huh?
Only in the clashing of blades may one gauge a man's strength. Might I ask your name?
Saray.
Shepherd Saray, I beseech you to lend me your power. For the sake of Roland's.
But we've heard that the Roland's Empire is on edge because of the Shepherd.
It's true. The Knights treat him as a dangerous wild card with a level of power comparable to Cardinal Fortin. And the Church views the Shepherd as a threat to the Cardinal, and therefore a heretic.
The Cardinal is the number 2 figure in the Church, first in line to succeed the Pope.
On paper, she's an aide to the young Emperor, but in reality, she holds the reins.
Verily, and she is said to be capable of causing the same miracles that the Shepherd can.
The same as the Shepherd?
What is the meaning of this? Since when have the Knights been so brazen as to let themselves into the sanctuary unannounced? Don't tell me you have come here intending to stain the ears of our faithful with foul lies about Cardinal Fortin.
Father, I would never...
Spare me your noxious dissembling. Get out of here at once.
Come to the park. We'll finish our discussion there.
No experience, no gold, no jack, no diddly, no squat. Let's see. I want to head this way real quick. Pick up some of this here. Grab me that there. Madeline, sucking on it. Hold on. You. The ones who were killed were all devout followers of the church, and the way they died, oh, it's almost too dreadful for words. Their throats, each one torn out, as if by some inhuman beast. Mark my words, Seraphim have turned their backs on our town, and we will pay the price.
A murder case, huh? It's very disturbing, even in Roland's.
Alright, so let's go talk to Sergey real quick. What origin is that? The name Sergey, is that German or Russian or neither? Probably, because usually when I no joke, usually when I suggest two things, I'm always wrong. If I suggest one or the other, I might be right, I might be wrong. But if I suggest both, it's always wrong, and I have no freaking idea why. Sergey, talk to me real quick, buddy.
I didn't want you to have to see that. Things weren't quite as bad between the Knights and the Church when the Pope was still around.
The Pope?
Pope Macetra was a kind-hearted philanthropist, whom the former Emperor greatly trusted. Even the Knights would have gladly carried out any order he might give.
Wait, what do you mean was?
He went missing about a year ago. As if prepared for the confusion, Cardinal Fortin took the stage, and soon she had seized all political power.
So, you think the Cardinal had something to do with the Pope's disappearance?
Is there proof?
None. I had the combined powers of the entire Knight Squad on the case, but no clues turned up. But any knight who snooped around the Cardinal went missing. 18 of them in all.
Subtle.
I don't want to admit it, but in order to stand against the Cardinal, we need power that exceeds natural capabilities. Shepherd Saray, I know it is wrong of me to ask, but can you help seek out the true nature of the Cardinal?
The Cardinal resides at the church in Pendrago, right? I thought commoners weren't allowed inside.
It's true. I'll try to pull some strings on my end to get you permission to enter.
All right. We'll meet with the Cardinal.
Oh, frabjous day! I shall make the preparations immediately. Milady, please forgive me for dragging your husband into all of this.
Huh?
Let us reconvene at Pendrago. Once you've arrived, come to the Knight's Tower.
He seriously thinks you two are married?
What a weirdo.
But he's so pure.
A pure idiot.
Looks like I sat down just in time. Yeah, Sergei's really
I can
awesome.
tell this is gonna be trouble.
But at least it's getting us inside the Shrine Church.
Right. While we're at it, we can probably tell the higher-ups in Rollins our side of the story.
Though something tells me those higher-ups are going to be the real problem.
Yeah, nobody cares. Oh, hold on, gotta be. Good lord, the allergies, man. They're killing me.
So, how's it looking for the new hideout?
We're still looking into it. Mallory, the Patinal Forest, seems like it'd be an ideal place, though.
Perfect timing. We wanted to ask you about something, boss.
I figured you'd need me to come along.
It's not about the hideout. It's about our job as the Sparrow Feathers.
We can't decide on which product to purchase.
I like how these fools are out here in the middle of the damn public street just talking about this crap like it ain't no thing.
Curry buns.
Isn't that just your personal preference?
Nope, it's a rational decision I'm making as the boss of the Sparrow Feathers. This is just what the world needs. The sheer deliciousness that only this combination can bring.
Sounds kind of subjective to me.
Fine. We'll go with that. You guys do all kinds of stuff.
That about sums up what we do. And we don't do jobs just for money.
I see.
That's why we make our actual living as merchants.
Well, mostly Agil does.
I'm the one who gives the okay on bringing out new products.
All right. We'll be going back now.
Boss, try and drop by the Forest of Mallory if you can. Everyone's already gone there.
Will do. Take care, y'all.
It's kind of funny. Later on, you find out that she's the boss, but she doesn't really do a whole lot of nothing. Like, she basically just gives the okay or the not okay to do shit. We're going to go to the end and take another nap, because I think since we talked to that dude about the killings of people getting their throat ripped out and stuff, we'll be able to activate something. Maybe not, but I guess I'm about to find out. No! Do it! Kid!
This town's just bursting with sinister rumors, isn't it?
Yeah. No wonder they call it the Age of Chaos.
And a lot of them sure sound like the work of Hellions.
If you're interested, why don't we investigate?
But we have someplace to be already.
Taking a little side trek isn't gonna kill us. It's not like we promised a specific time frame or anything.
I'm with Rose.
Me too. It's a good opportunity. Why squander it?
Fair point. All right, let's do it. No regrets.
Except the regret of getting involved.
Kid, you need to calm down. This cat is losing her flippin' mind. Alright. Is it nighttime? No, it isn't. Okay. Well, they said we're supposed to investigate this crap. But nothing's here. Maybe it'll happen later. There's some crap that we have to... There's some crap we have to do to get this thing started. I don't remember what the hell it is. I guess I'll figure it out on my own. But regardless, we're going to head on out to the next area. Or rather, the... Well, no, yeah, next area makes sense. It still fits. Hi, kid. And you're chewing on my foot. You need to stop. Cats are weird, if you guys didn't know. If you did know, then forgive me for bringing up something you had already... Hold on. Loser! Margaret, that ghastly little demon child, do you realize she's been saying that there are no seraphim in the sanctuary? Someone needs to teach her what happens to those who spout such vile blasphemy. Okay, that's what it is, I think. I need to talk to all of these people involved. That makes 3. It gives me the shivers. A serial killer in our midst, and they're no closer to catching the culprit. The only clue so far is that the murders always occur in a moonlit night. So talk to them. Good lord. Yeah, no, I wanna get this figured out. If I can do this now, I'd rather just do it now. I already talked to you. There we go. Oh, so you're the shepherd, are you? I'm sorry to be impolite, young man, but I have a favor to ask you. The Seraph Sindra, who was the lord of the land for this town, ran away the other day. I'd be so grateful if you'd look for her for me. I'd do it myself. Only there's so many hellions about these days. She said she was going to the lake. I think she must have meant the subterranean lake in Cambria Caverns. It doesn't have to be immediately. Just whenever you have time, I'd be so thankful.
Seems like the Guardian Seraph became a Hellion.
But why would it just up and leave like that?
Okay. So we're gonna do this one more time. I may not be ready for this. I don't remember the level of this thing. I guess, spoiler alert, it leads to some crap.
There's something I want to tell you, since you've acquired the power to armatize.
Yeah?
Hidden arts are stronger than martial arts. Seraphic arts are stronger than hidden arts. And martial arts are stronger than seraphic arts. That's the basics. But we can only use martial arts and seraphic arts, which means that Seraphim aren't able to accommodate all types of enemies. You guys can use martial arts and hidden arts on your own. And during armatization, you can use hidden arts and seraphic arts.
Human, Seraphim, and armatization. So we can compensate for each of the 3 different types depending on how we use them.
Yeah. For example, for enemies that don't use any seraphic arts, it would be more advantageous if you armatize. Of course, you may encounter enemies which can be taken down more easily when you are not armatized as well. It just means that the armatization isn't all powerful.
Right.
There's the advantage of being able to concentrate 2 powers into one. But there's also a disadvantage to that as well. Assess your situation at all times. But the worst situation you can get yourself in is getting in a pinch from overthinking things. You gotta find your own balance out there.
I'll take things one step at a time. Thanks, Dezel.
You're freaking right. Here's a million things to know, but don't overthink it, bruh. That doesn't make any kind of sense at all. Still not nighttime. God damn it. Hold on. I thought I saw a little icon in there. I'm an idiot. I'm wasting time. I know I am. No, god damn it. It must just be something we have to do later. To hell with this. Like I said, all of the time wasted. This place is actually a really nice looking town, though. Legit, very well crafted. This type of stuff you don't really see in modern day architecture, as far as like the way this, well, I just said architecture, the way the buildings are built. Why are they called buildings if they're already built? Shouldn't they be called builts? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Meadow of Triumph?
Lastenbell didn't have a lord of the land either.
We did see a couple of Seraphim, but it didn't look like they were living together.
I can't see them, but they've been here the whole time. To think that it's always been like that is just so friggin' scary.
But in the past, Seraphim were revered.
She's so weird. Why is it scary? They didn't do nothing to you.
That's how it was in the era of coexistence?
Yep.
But the humans came to only believe in things that they could see.
That can't be helped. There's barely anyone who could see Seraphim like Saray and Rose.
It's scary that there are people around you that you can't see, but...
You're an
at the same
assassin.
time, it's sad. It's sad that they can't be noticed even though they're there.
I wish everyone thought the same way you did, Rose.
What the hell?
Do you want something?
Hey, you.
My name is Rose.
I know.
Then call me by my name.
Hey, Rose.
That's better. What do you want?
Quit doing stuff like that.
Stuff like what?
Riding on the shepherd's back like that.
Huh? Did you see that?
By chance.
Gah, that's why Seraphim freak me out sometimes.
It's careless to entrust your body to someone like that.
But that was part of the plan! To catch them off guard and then mow them down!
That's not something an adolescent girl should do.
Mowing people down?
Riding around on someone's back.
There's something wrong with a girl being carried on someone's back?
It's careless of you.
I told you it was part of the plan!
I give up.
I don't get it.
I
We'll
don't
figure
think
it out
any
later.
dogs have barked at me for a while.
They actually do explain
There's
that
the
later
reason
on.
why.
Why he's so pissed
Is
off
that
about her doing
Dezel?
that.
Looks like the dogs are flocking to him.
What? You want something?
No, I'm just a little surprised. you're okay with dogs?
Of course I am. Dogs are silent partners. You haven't given them enough of a chance to know better.
But dogs do bark.
They only bark because they can sense your anxiety and aren't sure where it's coming from.
In other words, it's because you're afraid of them in the first place.
Well, I'd argue that they bark at me first.
It's
There's
so
a lot of
hot,
this
man.
crap.
It truly is. I think I'm gonna get sunburned. Edna, do you use your umbrella for protection from the sun?
As you can see.
Do Seraphim get sunburned too? I guess it makes sense since Edna has really fair skin.
Edna's umbrella can be used to avoid the sunlight as well as rain. It can even be used to push back the Hellions.
Oh, wow! So it's like killing 3 birds with 1 stone.
Not quite. It's also her signature item, so it's more like killing 4 birds with 1 stone.
If that's true, then really it's like killing 5 birds with 1 stone since she has a cute mascot character attached to it.
And it's also something she can change depending on her mood, so that's actually 6.
I'm like Cinderella with an umbrella.
I must say, that was a good one.
Not to mention a lot of dead birds with 1 stone.
A lot of dead birds with 1 stone,
I just
you
saw a
evil
monologue
bastards.
written in ancient
Appears we
tongue.
wasn't pretending to battles written in the ancient tongue. When the going gets tough, there's nothing wrong with sometimes heading directly from point A to point B, but every shepherd needs to dedicate time for training. You can keep tabs on the levels of the enemies in there, but using on one if they seem too low, why not hunt down the mutant hellions found? Fuck off. No.
Mickleo,
No,
look!
mutant
It's
hellions.
just like what was in the Celestial Records.
It's the
Oh,
main
we got
tower.
the whatever
I didn't
here.
know that it would be this big.
Those things called power links.
Like the boar, this Hellion...
Yep,
You act on instinct
exactly.
way too much.
Oh? Did your instincts tell you that?
Mickleo is not pleased with your smart assness. Come here, you dragon fuck. Scaled bird, sorry. It is a dragon, right? Oh, it's winged,
It's
my
an
fault.
ancient bird Hellion with scales like a dragon's.
This one's gonna be tough. Let's go!
It's not that tough at all. Death! I resisted the fire because of course he is. Weak to wind because of course he is. Die!
I can get changed without making a sound.
Yo, why do I have Mickleo on my side now? I had Dezel on my side last time. Oh, okay. I thought this was a... Alright, one of these is. What the hell? Oh, I forgot about this thing.
Don't overdo it, Rose.
This is so stupid.
Whoa, that thing it's riding on looks way fun.
Fun? That's a Hellion, you know.
It shoots stuff out from its artillery, so be careful.
How do you know this, little miss? I didn't even know Hellions and shit like this existed until like 3 days ago. Here we go. Get destroyed. Suck a dick. Okay, yeah, waste all of your... Ooh, oh, I thought that was aimed at me for some
won't
reason.
lose to you.
No, we won't. We won't. We definitely won't. So, here's a Norman. Give me that herb. That's Saffron City, though. Gain. Sure. It doesn't matter what I put them on. It really doesn't. You just use them later on. You mainly use them on to, well, you mainly use them on? You mainly use them later on to get yourself some, skills. The skills that they give you, you can get later on by using them to utilize at the... Okay, Norman equal good skills, moving on. Since I apparently don't know how to formulate a gosh darn sentence, there's a mutant hellion down there. It's a behemoth, I think. Let me talk to you, player.
Enemy spotted, Lila.
He materialized as soon as I got into this fight. I'm pretty sure that, oh, I do have sword rage, idiot. Like, what? It's not even been 15 minutes since the time I mentioned that that's a cool attack and I like it. And then I immediately use it because I'm not even paying attention. I pretty much am trash.
We win.
And that's not even a sword, that's a stick. Yeah, there he is. Weird ass looking whatever he is. We're not gonna mess with that. Crucible Malevolence is what it's called, I believe. We're not gonna mess with that right now. I want to explore this field and get things figured out. See, look at this. See, if I had just run on through here, I wouldn't have opened this. And I got a holy bottle ×2. You guys don't understand. Exploration is key, baby. I think this over here is... It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. One of these damn
Don't overdo
things.
it, Rose.
one of these damn things is a point of interest. I know there is. I know there's one over on the other side. It's like a different kind of goat or some shit from the ones that we saw earlier in the game. But, okay, I guess it doesn't matter what direction I do. It's always going to be sword rain if I'm up or down. Oh, okay. I mean, he was pretty much dead, Mikleo, but, you know, go ahead and overdo it, bruh.
You can't go against the flow of things.
Oh, it's a water seraph joke. I get it. What the hell? I know one of these buildings is a point of interest. Uh-huh. Thank you.
Hey, Mikleo, this one's cracked. We should be able to see what it's built with.
The building materials don't look like anything special. But then how would it maintain its current shape?
Maybe they used seraphic arts?
Probably. If so, that would imply that these ruins date all the way back to the era of the gods.
I knew it!
What's got you two all hot and bothered?
I've wanted to see these towers since, like, forever.
Leaning towers. They're mentioned in the Celestial Record.
Just look at them. They're way bigger than I even imagined.
And to think, all these years they've remained standing.
Really? You're freaking out over some badly designed towers?
Yeah, that's just what I was wondering. How did they get like this?
The obvious answer would be tectonic activity.
Yeah, but there aren't any faults anywhere nearby.
Then could it be ground subsidence? I wouldn't write off effects of flooding either.
What if they were built like this in the first place?
That's entirely possible, but why?
Yeah, it all comes down to that. A place of worship? A grave? A sundial?
Possibly even a part of an elaborate seraphic art?
Rose, what do you think?
Me? I think you both talk too much. Oh, look! Ancient statues! I wonder what they're made of.
That kind of thing that they just did with Mikleo and Saray is very reminiscent of the way me and my buddies, real life buddies if you want to call them, online buddies if you want to call them, just acquaintances, people that I just barely met and know nothing about. All that stuff, like, that's how we get. And it's how most people get when you have a conversation. I don't care if it's video games, anime, sports, you know, food, pornography. It don't matter what it is. When you meet someone with a common interest.
Great, it's raining. This sucks.
Not for me. It's nice and dry inside Saray.
That is whole new levels of creepy. Damn it! Why can't I be a dumb dry ghost too?
A dumb dry ghost, not even a dry ghost. You know, like, it doesn't matter what the hell you're talking about. When you meet someone with a similar interest to yours, it's so cool to have a conversation with someone who agrees or disagrees with you. Just as long as you guys can have an actual conversation, there's not a whole lot of blaming, going back and forth, name-calling and being rude, cussing every other word and all that other stuff. It's fun to be able to have a conversation with somebody. Like, an actual conversation with somebody. And again, I don't care if they agree with me or they disagree with me. It's always nice to have a conversation, a legitimate conversation with somebody. You guys can share both points. Oh, this is how I feel. This is how I feel. I agree with you. Blah blah blah. Or no, I think you're wrong. Here's why you're wrong. Like, anytime you have a conversation with someone, they can tell you that they think that you're incorrect, and they can explain why they think you're incorrect instead of just calling you an idiot. Or anytime, you know, you guys agree with the same thing and you guys can just go. It's cool. I think there's a Norman up there. We're gonna kill these brutars and see if I'm right. Is this guy armored? No, he's just a beast. Why am I doing so little damage to this guy? I need to start using my equipment again. This is probably the part of the game I was talking about. I was telling you guys earlier. It's gonna get sooner than later. It's gonna get to the point.
This is nothing.
Kind of, you know, a decent way into the game, but there he is. It gets to the point where I'm gonna have to start fusing my stuff
there,
and
aren't
doing
you?
battles over on the whatever it is, the overworld, over and over and over again, so I can get, you know, better equipment and fuse them together to make myself a whole lot of ass kick. Oh god, we will do all that conversation next time. I mean, I would love to keep going, but it's been 35 minutes of recording time, and I have to go to the store before the store closes. So, thank you all for watching. As always, my name is Ray. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter if that kind of thing interests you. The link will be in the description. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. If you did not enjoy this video, let me know. But until next time, goodbye, everybody.